This potting mix or compost is going to do exactly the same thing. It's now in contact with that wet or damp matting, and it's going to start pulling that up. So from the bottom up, it's going to get more and more moist, which means you're not watering from above, you're watering from below. And that does a few things then. You're not watering from above, so you're not splashing things, you're not risking getting things on the leaves you don't want there. You're not damaging delicate little seedlings. But because the water is at the bottom, this little plant is going to put its roots out down there looking for that water. So you're helping to encourage it to grow and get a really good strong root structure. You've got them on there. They're going to grow the roots down looking for the water. So eventually, as always happens, roots will come out these holes in the bottom. So what we're going to do is every day just turn that pot a little, just to stop too much of that root matter getting embedded into the material, because you've seen it out in the garden, in the wild. Plants will grow through things quite happily if it gives them what they need, and that will happen to your matting. So you just give it a little turn every day. You will see roots will grow and they'll break when you do that, but when we get to the point where that could be a problem is when those plants are going to need potted on anyway. All we're doing is, while the root systems are still quite small, we're making sure that it doesn't just focus entirely coming out the bottom and into your mat, because you want it to fill this pot so it's nice and strong. So how simple and easy is that then? You need some sort of big tray, some sort of platform to go in the tray, some capillary type material, and you give it a good water. Now there's one last thing. When you put your little plant on there, for the very first time ever, give it a really good water from above that one time to make sure all that compost in there is nice and damp, because it's that action of it then drying out that kicks the capillary action in with your compost or your potting mix. So that one water from above, and then it should be great. Now I know you guys are like me, and I know you're going to worry about your little plants, especially when you see that the top is bone dry like that. Try, if you can, let the plant tell you what's happening. So if you're looking at them and they look okay, even though that looks really, really dry, try to resist watering. If, however, you look at them and they look like they need a water, give them a little water. Just let your plants talk to you. I find once I get this going, my plants don't need a water at all. This will just tick over.